Yes, I have successfully built Chrome and I can run Chromium that is built by me just like this. See, Auto Ninja right now building Chrome. Actually, it is Chromium. Chrome is the proprietary product of Google Chrome. That means it belongs to Google. There are a lot of proprietary technology and codes bundle up within Google Chrome. But if you use Google Chromium, that means you are much free than others. See, I have successfully built Chromium just by downloading some source code, and the whole instruction is listed over here under Silicon Pins topic. First, you need these depot tools. Using those depot tools, you will be able to build much efficiently and easily. So first you git clone this tool repository, then it's better to export this path because you need those tool to be available on your CLI terminal. Just using this tool, you can fetch Chromium. See, I was wondering like if fetch is something to do with the browser API call, browser API fetch, but it is not. This fetch tool comes from the depot tools. The fetch took a quite a long time on my machine. After that, you need to follow this. You need to run this build command. This is a simple shell script. By the way, I was using Arch Linux. By the way, I use Arch. That becomes a meme today. Okay, let me show you another thing. Like I was using Arch Linux, and for Arch Linux, this build dependency shell script did not run well. So I had to make my own. Let me show you the script. This is the script. If you are using Arch based Linux distribution, you can take this shell script for the build purpose. Later on, GN, this will generate the build files. It do not take quite a long time, but when you run Auto Ninja, by the way, all those build steps are mainly run by Auto Ninja, and this Auto Ninja build takes a lot of time. As you see this right now, let me build it again. Nothing is changed, so the build was done within 7 seconds. But if you made some changes, it may take a little longer. But remember, the initial build will take quite a long time. In my case, it took around 6 hours. I am using i5 10th generation CPU having 12 threads, 6 cores. You can calculate an estimate for your system. There are other generation arguments you can follow. I have mentioned over here, and as you see, it can take around 100 GB of your disk space. And if you made any change, you want to make a clean build, I have provided those clean build commands. If you want a debug build, you need to mention arguments is debug true. Now see the release build. Why it is important? It is important because you see this default build directory took around 60 GB as I remember. See 30, 32, 37, 40. Oh, it's around 40 GB. So, and the Chrome binary, see this Chrome binary is 1.5 gigabit of size. So you will not use this one. By the way, you can use this one. If I open this, you see in a moment the Google Chromium will come out. See Google Chromium, and it is complaining about Google Chrome API keys are missing. See, I am not providing any kind of Google API keys. So many features, especially proprietary features, will not be available. It's better not to have those proprietary features. Especially each and every Google Chrome browser have their own implementation of collecting user information. The most dangerous one is speech synthesis. So if you don't want those proprietary things not to be in your system, you must build by yourself. Let me close this. See, this is around 1.5 GB. So now it's time I make a build of a release build. So this would be my command. The argument is having is debug false. That means it will generate most optimized binary so that the binary size will be small. And I'm not sure about is official build argument what it does. Let's see. It is complaining something. Let's remove the is official. Still it gives some. After removing is official, it has successfully gone through. Now it's time to run the Auto Ninja. Let's export the Auto Ninja. I think it is going to take a long time, and I see under the out folder it has successfully created a release folder, and this release folder will have much smaller file size, I expect, but it doesn't seem so. If anyone out there using Windows system and if they want to make their own Google Chromium or simply Chromium, please let me know if you have successfully built your own Chromium by your own and what was your experience.